Hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again with another reaction video, and it's been a while, a hot minute, but I'm back, and there's a big problem. My mic broke. Finally dead. It's not working anymore. So I'm working with the old mic. I'm back to this again. Good thing I kept the spare. But still, I hope the audio is doing well and not the chipmunk like what happened here. But still, I hope you guys enjoy. And remember to like, comment, subscribe to me if you like my content, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Ackman to show your support to him. If you want to watch the video without me being stupid in the background, I'll leave the link to the original video in the description below. Let's see what he has to say about Overwatch. This is Overwatch 2, the Laziest sequel. So I've been playing it and it's fun. The gameplay is still fun, but there's a lot of things wrong with it, and I might be agreeing with Ackman. So let's get on with this, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Hello, heroes of Overwatch. The team has been making great progress on the development of Overwatch.
Skip that ad.
Dude, was somebody watching right now?
That happened
switch
to
on us? Like, what happened?
That happened to me.
Tests and feedback have given us confidence that we're creating something you're going to love.
All right, that's the end of the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this preview of Overwatch 2.
At the same time, we want to get the game in your hands soon.
There's no way, bro! There's no way! There's no way! There's no...
We look forward to working with you to make Overwatch 2 amazing together.
Oh, Aswin goal. Oh.
Fuck!
I know that feeling. I got disconnected only once, but that never happened to me again. But still, I have a video about Overwatch's queue, which is the most annoying thing, because I had to wait 5,000 players to get in, so until I can get in myself. This is like standing in line at the concession stand and just waiting your turn, and someone is just douching up the freaking line by talking to the cashier for too long. But still, I know that is getting repetitive, but still. So let's get back to the video. I hope you guys are not perturbed with my stupidity. Let's get back to it.
Honestly, we've let you down when it comes to delivering Overwatch content.
No
Yeah,
shit.
that sounds about right.
Time and time again, Blizzard continues to prove me and many others right on everything we say about them. What's up, everybody? This is the Axeman here, and today, with the release of Overwatch 2, this company continues to be a never-ending train wreck.
My leg.
No force is capable of halting this self-destruction, not even Chunky Kong.
Monsieur, does this mean Overwatch is back?
Wrong!
No. At this point, it's kind of expected
What was that number?
Modern video game releases will always have some
What
horrific
the
problem
frick is
occur.
this?
It just disconnected me.
You got Overwatched.
I was just about to say that, goddamn.
Overwatch 2, it was server issues and
Just
being
kidding.
able to play the game. At all. What the fuck, dude?
Dude, you got off easy. 500. I had to wait for 5,000.
Come on.
It didn't used to be this...
Oh, that's the number. Oh, someone got it worse. I hope whoever got this in queue 40,000 players ahead of you, I hope you got in, and I hope you're enjoying right now. But fudge that. Fudge that.
This way, Smithers. No, it didn't used to be this way at all.
These
Not at all.
server issues and obnoxious queues, man, the memes came a-flooding in.
When do we get to the ride?
This is the ride! Yippee!
But it also seems that Blizzard was hit by some type of DDoS attack, so I'll give them a pass on the server stuff. Because Overwatch 2's technical problems are microscopic in comparison to its real issues. Surprise, surprise, mostly ethical ones. You know, the issues that are fixed after months or years of post-launch support,
Took you
or
long
sometimes
enough.
never fixed. Overwatch 2 is the latest but not greatest blunder
Whoa,
in
this
Blizzard's recent
Hanzo.
history of being greedy and terrible. But how can this be? Wasn't the first Overwatch, like, beloved by everyone? And what about all those update videos on Overwatch 2? It seemed like the devs were super excited, passionate. Jeff was still spearheading this project. The first game captured our hearts and minds instantly and won us over. So, how hard could it be to make a decent sequel?
Budget constraints, corporate higher ups being douchebags, investors demanding their money, their revenue immediately, like whining babies. I know because you paid for it and a lot, but if you rush something, if you rush a product, at the end of the day, you're not gonna earn money. You're just pissing a lot of people off and you're gonna be losing money. It's a lose-lose situation. Why can't you just freaking wait your turn and just basically wait it out? People are so impatient this generation, it makes me freaking sick to my stomach. Just wait!
Were it so easy.
Activision Blizzard might be terrible about how they treat their employees, but at least the Blizzard side is still making great games, right? At least they have a new PvE mode coming out, and I'll get to try that out and review it for you in just a second. Oh, that's been delayed a year.
I know it.
What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Hey, look. Delayed to winter. Season 3 delayed to... Oh my god! Everything is being delayed 1 year! What is it with 2020 to 2022? Life sucks for the past 3 years. COVID
What
2.
in Zenyatta's balls have you been doing for the last 3 years? The short answer is, the Overwatch team has probably been fighting upper management to make Overwatch 2 the game they wanted to make. The bulk of
that's
what
why-
they aim to release is not ready. And maybe somebody said, well, just put something out. I don't necessarily blame the developers. The work they have done has pushed Overwatch to the best state it's been in terms of gameplay. But how do we get here? How do we arrive at this version of Overwatch 2? And what is necessarily wrong with it? All questions will be answered. But it seems like this is not the same game Blizzard had envisioned when they were announcing it and promoting it. You know, Jeff Kaplan leaving the team halfway through development probably changed the vision for it. And trying to redesign characters to fit a 5v5 mode, it's not as easy as it sounds. Now let's start with one thing Blizzard did right: merging the games together. There is some conversation to be had about preserving the first game, but for the most part this was the best choice. The benefits are that players now don't have to re-grind the game for skins and the gold weapons they had before. All that stuff they had just transfers over. That's great. People spent money on that. They can still use it in this new game. Your time spent in the first game will directly transfer to this one. This combined with the new free-to-play model might seem pretty good at first glance, but this is modern gaming.
What's the bad news?
There's always a caveat.
And here comes the bad news, the worst news, and the horrible news. Which one do you want to take?
Still, not having to buy a video game is often a good thing, but merging the two games together was something Jeff Overwatch had to convince the higher-ups at Blizzard to do, instead of just like make a new sequel, sell it, and let's put a new monetization system in it. Jeff said he and the team wanted to redefine what people expected from a video game sequel. It's safe to say the team he left has succeeded in lowering our standards for a video game sequel.
Oh, what?
Overwatch 2 is not really a sequel, but it is one of the laziest, shameless cash grabs I've seen from Blizzard. And you might...
Well, I have to say, it might be just an expansion pack instead. It's like those... Who remembers Command & Conquer Generals, Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, and freaking the old games that just adds on a separate, smaller update where new characters, new units, new buildings, new features just add. That's what an expansion pack is. It's not a sequel. It's like saying that Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge are two separate games, but they're not. They're just one game with another faction added into it. And this, it feels like it. It just feels like an expansion pack.
I disagree, that's fine, but at least hear me out and I'll try to put in some memes to make this video a little spicy.
Patrick, what? Okay, their mercy sucks and our mercy is epic. Oh, that stinks. Sometimes I'm a mercy main and I do my best to be the best out there, making sure I revive, heal properly, and make sure I stay alive so I can keep my people alive. That's how I play it. Call me a wimp not engaging in a fight, but that's not my role. If I wanted to, it'll be a DPS role.
Generally, a sequel is supposed to expand on the ideas and concepts of its predecessor.
Yeah.
90% of the content in Overwatch 2 was already there. This is why it's more like Overwatch 1.1. So there's no story in this
like Donkey
first-person
said.
shooter game that's basically been out since 2016. If you hover over the application, it still just says Overwatch, not Overwatch 2. You want another thing to show you how similar these two games are? Pause it, zoom in, and enhance. Overwatch, but with a 2 this time.
Wow!
This is the official Twitter account for the game.
Official?
They know what this is.
You gotta be
At best,
joking!
it's a small expansion, but to treat this as a sequel is extremely disingenuous.
Lies.
Blizzard games have kind of turned into
Teabag.
fronts for something else, and I see through it. I see through
This is
the
not
mirage,
Halo.
that fading idea that Blizzard still has even a scrap of integrity as a company.
Nope.
Diablo Immortal, for example. We all knew what that was going to be. Were we surprised?
No.
Yeah, we didn't
What?
think it would be that bad. Like that shameless of a cash grab. Diablo Immortal was a front
It's a mobile
for
game.
Blizzard to tap into the mobile market and basically make a game that you have to pay to play. You know, so their games are just kind of a front. Overwatch 2 is a front for a shop update. As this Reddit user states, it isn't a sequel at all. It's a fucking shop overhaul patch. The true intention
Agreed.
behind releasing this game is to change the existing Overwatch into a free-to-play business model. Take out the loot boxes. They're just adjusting how they make money from it. So fuck it. Let's charge people $20 for skins that were only $10 in the first game. That's a good idea.
I have to say, if you want new content, usually these people are working people and they have families, they have kids to feed, and they need the money. And how do you expect the corporation to pay the salary for these employees? Of course, it comes from us, the consumers. Since this is not going to be a game that will be sold, but a free-to-play game, they have to make money somehow for all the work and time and work and effort these people put into the game. And I hope that they do get their money's worth. We can't complain about that too much. I can't be pissed with them 100%.
What, you want to wear brown as Junker Queen? $20, please. Give me that crisp Andrew Jackson.
Not
What's
worth
that?
it.
You want to buy a legendary skin? Then
Hand it over that thing.
your $20 bill. Legendary skins have high expectations. You know, if you drop $20 on a skin in League of Legends, you're getting something special, something that looks.
I am an Elementalist Lux, and believe me, I've mastered that hero to the point I want to look with my maddest drip, and that's Elementalist Lux. My favorite is the lava version.
really cool and looks completely different than the base skin. This does not. The skins and stuff they have for the 3 new heroes are lazy at best. But
Yeah.
can't you just unlock skins like the old-fashioned way by grinding out currency? Oh, would you look at that? A challenge-based progression system.
That stench. I've smelled it before.
Oh yeah, sure, you can...
I thought that was a real fire, but I know no one's insane enough to just point that at him, so it's a toy, but and the connection to Halo Infinite, I hate the challenge system that they're introducing, and I curse you 343 for doing it, and I curse you too, Blizzard, for applying it also. It's not fun. Specific freaking challenges, back attack, specific weapons, it pisses me off every time I get those. And now you're doing it also? Suck my nuts, Blizzard.
You can unlock gear and stuff if you don't mind, you know, grinding, completing 11 weekly challenges for 32 consecutive weeks.
I'd rather
Then you
suck
can
a
buy that
lemon.
legendary skin. Blizzard has reached a new level of stingy. Get
Yeah.
this. You are allowed to earn 60 credits per week. That is if
What?
you complete all 11 weekly challenges. You get 60 credits. And if you pull out your handy-dandy calculator, we can see that to unlock the new hero Kiriko's non-seasonal cosmetics, it would take you 5 years. That means
Are you
would
serious?
have to complete all 11 weekly challenges for 260 weeks in a row without missing one.
This
is
is
the
not-
state of free-to-play live service games. Okay, gotcha. I want out. You
Yeah.
think grinding 60 hours
Yeet.
for Darth Vader was extreme? No, this is 100% intentional.
Worse.
Blizzard knows what they're doing. It's designed to be as tedious as possible. 12 grand is the total cost for a new player to unlock everything in the game.
I may be a patient person, and I've known that because I played games where I grinded out the money instead of buying it with my hard-earned money, my hard-earned cash. Basically, GTA, the 100 millions that I've spent buying cars, yachts, and buildings in GTA 5, those were grinds. I did not buy any shark cards. Not at all.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
You could potentially spend 12
Thank you, Ryan
grand
Reynolds.
on Overwatch 2. I never imagined that Blizzard removing loot boxes would actually put a worse system in place somehow. Loot boxes fucking suck, but you know, in Overwatch, they weren't the worst. As if the grind isn't shitty enough, Blizzard also made sure to include this new progression system that's brand new, revolutionized. You've never seen it before. It's a battle pass again. Naturally, the free
Fortnite.
pass is filled with hot garbage, so you'll want to play for the exclusive one, of course.
Yeah.
What's worse is that Blizzard plans on doing something very controversial, putting heroes in these battle passes so you don't have them when they come out. We are now gatekeeping heroes to some extent in Overwatch. They're attempting to gatekeep that part of the game now. You might not think this is a big deal initially, but remember, this is Blizzard. This is Activision Blizzard. And this is modern gaming. It's gonna get worse if you let them. But wait a
If
minute,
we
Ackman,
let
what's the
them.
big deal if they lock some heroes off? That's what Apex does. That's what League of Legends does.
Oh, don't bring League of Legends into it. Blue Essence can be earned through gameplay, winning, and even the freaking champion shards. Basically, if I open a chest, if I do well in a game, per the many characters that I have, if I get an S grade, I can get a chest. And I could just get some keys and basically open them. Of course, I get some keys because of opening level up capsules. And basically, I can just use the blue essence by turning those champion shards into blue essence and buy the hero. It's not something that forces me to spend money to buy. I can grind and work to get them without spending cash. This is forcing me to get. It's like taking my arm and twisting it in my back and saying, buy the battle pass, buy the battle pass. I can't let go of my arm. I'll buy it. That's what it feels like. It's extortion. It's basically highway robbery, people.
And all these other games, Multiverses, a fighting game, doesn't let you play as all the characters. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm fine with unlocking stuff like that. But Overwatch was designed on this core principle of picks and counter picks. You are not locked in to your character that you pick at the start. You can change and swap freely. Some characters do better against others, and there's this element of counterplay. That's the base concept of Overwatch design, and now they're trying to change that. That's also besides the point that Overwatch was a game you paid for and you got all the content. Now the game's free to play, you want to sell heroes now. How is that better for me or any other player? It's not. It's going to be worse. And what's Blizzard's reasoning? Well, heroes are the single most engaging content that we have in the game, and as we designed this model, it seemed to be a very strong fit to put those heroes into our new engagement systems. Translation. We want to use new heroes to sell you on the battle pass. This is a manipulative technique used to drive engagement with the game and revenue. There is no benefit to you, the player, otherwise we would have listed one. No, this is about our engagement systems. Buy Battle Pass tiers and go fuck yourself.
F you,
Overwatch
Blizzard!
is designed around the fact that not everyone will own every hero. Why? Why are you changing that now? According to gameplay director Aaron Keller, Keller explained that the game has been tweaked to reduce the amount of hard counters that Overwatch has, thus reducing the need to have certain heroes available to counter specific strategies. Blizzard wants players to have more freedom in what hero they're choosing for any particular situation. That's an oxymoron if I've ever.
That contradicts the sentence in itself. You're gonna keep people from getting all the heroes, but you want us to have the freedom to pick any heroes. So what's the point in what you're doing?
Heard one. The game is designed so that not everyone will own every hero. However, we also want you to have more freedom when you select a hero by reducing your options.
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
Now, to go back to the sequelitis thing, one bad thing about merging the two games is now you can't play the original Overwatch. It's just straight up been replaced. And part of the reason they're doing that is because they had to. Because the games are so freaking similar, it doesn't warrant having two separate player bases and two different dev teams working on two different games that are just make them the same game.
It's basically what happened with Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. People wanted to boycott 2 because 1 only was 1 year away. It's only 1 year and then a new game came out. But the difference is they merged it. It had more content, more updates. Up until today, it is the most played game ever. And many people are still playing Left 4 Dead 2 because not only that they are fusioned, they are basically having more and more things in it. This is what that would look like if it failed. Put 2 and 2 games that are similar together and slap on a few drizzles of content which doesn't change anything at all. No new features, no new map. There's new maps, but the old ones are gone. I've noticed something. I can't get to the other maps like Paris or freaking Russia, along with freaking Egypt too. It just sucks.
They're the same anyways. It's also like they could not have passed this off as a brand new $60 game. Holy fuck, that'd be a scam if I've ever heard one. And even though I've had a lot of fun playing Overwatch 2 and, you know, it feels like 2016, 2017 again, I just can't get over how scummy Blizzard still is with their business practices. But let's at least give the game a fair shake. What is actually new in Overwatch 2? And what does it do right? Of course, the core gameplay is still fantastic and loads of fun.
Oh. A nice shot.
It's a great game to play with the boys, but I'm not sure if competitive is going to be worth your mental health.
No.
So the last time I was really into Overwatch was around 2018. Depending on the last time you played, the amount of changes could be massive or like that much. For me, it was substantial, but these are the big changes. Now let's break this list down. Every hero got some kind of balance changes ranging from overhauling their kits, creating new abilities, to Genji, who is perfectly fine the way he is. They've introduced these universal buffs to each of the 3 classes, which is kind of cool. Bastion and Orisa got reworked. Mick Cassidy had his flashbang removed because stuns aren't fun, and now he has a generic grenade. Bastion's self-heal was removed, and now he's got a generic grenade. 3 new heroes have been added, including another Australian, which is nice. What does she say? Like, pick up the pace, you drumbo?
Drumbo.
Is that a word? Drumbo? Junker Queen's great. I love her toolkit emphasizing damage over time and self-healing over time. She's rewarded for being aggressive. I think it's a neat play style. And it's pretty fun throwing that knife around. Her ult's great. They've got some interesting gimmicks, like Kiriko can make allies invincible for like a second. A lot of clutch plays you can make with that. They all fit in nicely amongst the existing cast, and I don't know if there's any major like balancing problems, like maybe Orisa is a bit too good. But besides that, the game feels pretty balanced. Scratch that, Bastion's actually terrible.
Trash.
Here's the problem.
The
first game launched with 21 heroes and added 11 over 4 years of updates. This is a game that was allegedly in development for 3 years, and it's being labeled as a fucking sequel. 3 new heroes. The big question I had going into this game, would they finally buff Soldier 76's ass? I mean, would the 5v5
Excuse
mode
me, what?
play better than 6v6? Was that transition gonna be easy or rocky? The truth is, it could not have been a better change. Games feel tighter and faster with 2 less players, with a focus on each team having 1 tank, and it really breaks down the 2 tank, 2 healer, 2 DPS meta, which had gotten a bit stale. In 5v5, you feel like your picks matter a lot more, and dying matters a lot more. So a really good change overall. It certainly wasn't a good impression when my first 10 matches of this game were all played on maps I had seen before. Maps that contained no gameplay differences from before. None whatsoever. The
maps are now at nighttime, and the other maps are now at daytime. They just basically crisscross the time of day, which sucks. No new maps, except for the one where we are in a racetrack, then we enter a casino. And one that looks like Brazil or something.
Exact same map, different visuals, different time of day. If you can manage to find them, there are 6 new maps, and they're all a lot of fun. On par with all the others, Overwatch has never really had bad maps, I'd say, just maybe bad modes. Alright, so there's 1 new mode. So to count out the big meaty chunks, 3 new heroes, 6 new maps, 1 new mode. Okay. That's what's new in Overwatch 2. We got Push, where one robot tries to push the thing, the payload, towards the other team. While it's a fun little twist, I was kind of expecting more, considering the other big major mode has been delayed a year. PvE. There will be a big-ass PvE mode released in 2023. That apparently was the major focus of this game, but they've had to delay it. That's where my main issues lie. If you had that, I'd probably be singing a different tune about Overwatch 2 not being a sequel. They launched this early for some reason. A couple underrated additions Blizzard has made is updating the music and voices. Apparently they added like 44,000 voice lines to the game. And to see all these cool characters having fun conversations again, it brings me back to 2016 when the game first came out.
I see you glancing at me. You wish to ride me into battle?
What a preposterous thought.
Hanzo!
It is beneath you.
Both brothers on the same team? Better make up before I smash your heads together.
The new sound design is refreshing. Overwatch 2 is still the same accessible yet with a high skill ceiling team FPS game that I loved back in 2016. It's still fun trying to get good as Hanzo, something I've always dreamed of accomplishing. Oh wow, oh my god.
Wow.
Look at goated Hanzo, what's going on here?
But you know, it is fun and satisfying to work with your friends and get better using these characters, understanding matchups, everything. So while there have been some welcome new additions to this game, on the flip side, what Blizzard has decided to cut is really bizarre. Yes, we got 6 new maps and a new mode, but we also lost 5 maps and a mode.
The Shimada Castle, the Moon Base, Paris, Russia, Egypt, and Mombasa. Why did I say Mombasa? I don't remember this place. Loot boxes, good riddance though. Priority pass are worthless and pointless. On fire, doesn't matter. And the retribution and I don't remember. These maps are missing. I haven't seen them too. Where are they? I miss those maps. Oh. And the new content is barely... They removed more, but added a few. What the?
Assault has been completely removed and all the maps with it as well. You remember, it was that one where attacking teams would take the first point in 1 minute and then just get brick-walled on the second point for the next 7 minutes. Still, it seems like a wasted opportunity to not at least rework these maps to fit other modes. Again, it just feels lazy. Like, well, we can't make the slightest changes to the pre-existing content, so let's just scrap it instead. If this is a replacement for the old game, why are you cutting?
Bring them
Why are
back.
you snipping? Meanwhile, I've never heard of a video game that needed my phone number, my mother's maiden name, and a copy of my 3rd grade report card just to be able to play it.
I agree.
The fuck? What the fuck is that? Okay, this is part of that fight against toxicity initiative that Blizzard and so many other companies are doing. Now, when I hear a company say they're gonna take steps to combat toxicity, it usually means making the game worse for everyone who's not an asshole, i.e. me. No more being on fire, no more endorsing the other team. You know, we're stripping down interactions. We're gonna be recording your voice chat and using text-to-speech to transcribe it. So if you say the word bigger, start heading for the hills. Yes, I understand Overwatch, MOBAs, and to be honest, all competitive games can have toxic butthole players, but why you gotta punish the rest of us?
Yeah,
a good example is having to play 50 or so regular matches before you can hop into competitive. That kind of weeds out the chaff, you know what I mean? And it discourages smurfing, it discourages hackers and trolls from just making a new account, hopping back in, and ruining 9 other people's time. It also ensures that brand new players won't just hop straight into that. This is good. What's not good is recording the in-game voice chat of players if they get reported. It's like Blizzard might have good intentions, but their lack of foresight creates moments like this. If you have a prepaid phone plan, you just can't play. Fuck you, you're poor. It's like, Blizzard, do you remember the fiasco of Real ID? At least you're not publishing our information, but if you're susceptible to a DDoS attack and you're getting all this shit from me, then I have to wonder how safe is my information with you. Aside from that, there's plenty of fun things Blizzard scrapped, like the progression system. It's amazing how Halo Infinite got absolutely blasted for its challenge-based progression system, and now Overwatch has done the exact same. Fuck it, just add a battle pass. That's all the kids care about anymore. No more ranks, no more leveling up, no more cool borders and portraits. Nah. Apparently, being a high-level player meant others were more toxic against you for some reason. Nobody's feelings can get hurt. Don't interact with people. Don't endorse your opponents for...
Why are people so whiny babies right now? What happened to the world?
Good sportsmanship. It's just, go to the battle pass. Go to the battle pass. There's no medals or really a post-game summary anymore. No cards highlighting what certain players did during the match. Can't have anyone feeling bad if they don't got gold damage. No more reputation above your name. That was toxic. Remember how you could get daily loot boxes by playing different modes in the arcade? That's gone. Do your weekly challenges.
That's the one thing I disagree. They should have kept that. The daily boxes is just an incentive for me to play every day. That I have to catch at least a few hours of games just to do the challenge. And every challenge should be like that. Instead of this credit nonsense. The credit should be part of the loot boxes in high amounts. That's what it used to be. It had either a chance of getting 50 credits, 150, or 500. What sucks is they're severely limiting the credits we can have, so we can't buy everything in the battle pass by grinding it. It's like they're trying to buy some time until they can release the PvE. That's what I think they're doing. So this sucks.
It's all you get and shut up. I don't know, man. It feels like Blizzard wants you to think they care about toxicity in the hopes that it'll draw your attention away from the other ethical problems they keep finding themselves in. Another year, another moral dilemma for Blizzard. I wanted to love Overwatch 2, and I still do as a video game. I wanted to be wrong about Blizzard being a increasingly shitty company that sniffs dog farts,
it's just
but
a dream.
I continue to be right about that as well. Their confusing and ambiguous, misleading marketing around this game had me thinking it would be way bigger than it is. The team wanted to redefine what people expected from a sequel. Those words stuck with me. I don't know, maybe this is the best they could do, but Blizzard always used to have a reputation of delaying stuff that wasn't ready. Either their culture has gotten way worse, or this is what they think is ready. And some of the developers' comments further illustrate this game as being a lazy cash grab.
I have to say this, I don't know if I said it before. The investors are the ones who are in control of most of the things because they want their money back for investing in something that is considered risky business. Sometimes they want their immediate revenue. That's how it is. That's why things get rushed. But they should understand that a product that is rushed and nobody will like will make you lose more money and breaks the relationship between the customers and the company that you had invested on. If you just be patient and wait, it'll make people more happy and beg for more from you. That's the problem with the life today. No one is patient anymore. Everyone just wants everything quickly. Do you know that before Google existed, libraries were a thing? I grew up with that. If I want to do my homework, I go to the library, check out the card catalog, check out the book, and that's how we get the information we do. Now we have Google, which is one click away. Every information that you need is there. So the libraries are kind of outmoded. But what the problem is, you're so used to that one click away thing that if there's a delay, you get whiny and moany like a baby. Just trying to freaking be patient would be a better solution than being impatient, okay?
They hope to fix and add content to at some undetermined point in the future. Where have I heard that before? I'll continue to play Overwatch 2 because it's fun. I'll try out the competitive, but I strongly suggest that you don't buy anything from this game until Blizzard stops being a money-first company and starts being a player-first company. That is my TED Talk on Overwatch 2. That is my review of it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the Act Man for more awesome content. What are your thoughts on Overwatch 2? Leave them down in the comments below. Alright everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the Act Man signing out. Peace!
Alright, until next time guys. This is all for the video. You know my opinions and comments about the game right now. It's fun to play. It's annoying to deal with the cosmetic nonsense in the background. But still, I hope I can see you there in the battlefield and play alongside you guys. I hope that we can still have a fun game, but that's up to the future. But still, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Go to Ackman to watch the video without me talking like a dumbass in the background. And if you like my content, come back to me and support me as well. Until next time, this is Buster signing out.